Taking a look back since the last time we chatted, Louisiana won 3 of 4 contests, including their 15th consecutive weekend series victory, beating rival South Alabama. Gunnar Leger and Hogan Harris continue their solid play this year, with Wyatt Marks and Demo coming out of the bullpen, Dylan Moore that is, and Louisiana got good pitching in Friday and Sunday's victory and great offense as well. Cajun batters collected 29 hits and 21 runs in the 2 victories against South Alabama, but in Saturday's loss to South Alabama, Cajun batters struggled against the left-handed starter, mustering only 3 hits and no runs, while starter Nick Lee lost his 3rd straight. Nick Lee's looking for that early season form and what he showed last year. Coach Tony Robichaux told us this week that Lee was dealing with inflammation. He received treatment and, according to Coach Robe, is starting to feel and look like his old self. That can only mean good things for the Ragin' Cajuns. Speaking of good, Tuesday night, very good. Cajun offense dominated Nicholls State in an 18-2 beatdown. Pitching-wise, Jack Burke got the start, winning his 2nd straight, continuing to prove that he's a quality starting pitcher. In the hitting department against Nicholls State, 3 different batters had 3 hits apiece: Brad Anchak, Stephen Sinsley, and Izzy Edwards. Speaking of, it's time for our Grinder of the Week. It's time for Grinder of the Week. Truth be told, he could have been Grinder of the Week any week on episodes of The Grind, but this week we'll give it to him. Senior center fielder Ishmael Izzy Edwards. I talked to Izzy before the season, and he wasn't shy about the fact he wasn't happy with his play his junior year. He expected bigger things this season and set a goal right out the gate to earn a starting everyday spot in the outfield and in the batting lineup. Mission accomplished. He's been one of the most consistent players for the team all season long. He leads the team in batting average for a regular player with a .333 batting average and in triples with 5. He's 2nd on the team in home runs with 3, including an inside-the-park home run and last Sunday's win over South Alabama, making him the first Ragin' Cajun to hit an inside-the-park homer in over 8 years. For his solid play in the field and great play at the plate, our Grinder of the Week, Izzy Edwards. Now it's time to take a look at this week's opponent, and this is a matchup Cajun fans have had circled on the calendars for a while, dating back to last summer. Why? Well, it's the Cajuns' first trip for a conference series against Coastal Carolina. Their first year in the Sun Belt, the Chanticleers are the defending national champions. The Chanticleers have been up and down this season with a record of 19-10, but they've come on strong late, winning 7 of the last 8, including a sweep last weekend over Georgia State. In the 3 games, and Sunday's game only went 7 innings, they outscored the Panthers 29-5. Coastal is led offensively by center fielder Billy Cook in his .318 team-best batting average, and they also have power in the lineup from first baseman Kevin Woodall Jr. and his team-leading 10 home runs. The pitching for Coastal Carolina is anchored by their Friday night starter, senior right-hander Alex Cunningham. He's got a 1.97 ERA and has struck out 58 batters on the season. He gets the call in Friday's matchup, while the Cajuns will throw Gunnar Leger. With the games on the East Coast, Friday's game will begin at 5 p.m. Central with a 4:30 pregame, and that one will air on ESPN 1420 and ESPN1420.com. Saturday's contest is set for 1, and Sunday's contest is set for 10 a.m. Those 2 games can be heard on News Talk 96.5 KPEL and KPEL965.com, with pregame beginning 30 minutes prior to first pitch. Jay Walker has the play-by-play with Jeff Schneider on color commentary. Meanwhile, next Tuesday, the Cajuns travel to New Orleans at the Wiley Pontiff Classic to take on the LSU Tigers. But we'll break down that matchup next Monday on the next edition of The Grind, sponsored by Service Chevrolet Cadillac.